Good Friday morning, everybody. I'm Jared Klein coming to you live from the 29 News Digital Desk with the Morning Rush. It is a first alert weather day for that snow we saw overnight. Give yourself a little extra time on the road. There may be some slick spots out there. Let's start this morning off with local news. Some people living or rather, let's start with this story. The melted Robert E. Lee statue is on its way to becoming a new piece of art in Charlottesville. The group in charge of the project is looking for your feedback on where it should go. The Jefferson School African American Heritage Center was given the statue in 2021 and created the project Swords into Plowshares. Now, as the group decides what the right space for the art is, it wants to know two things: how the community uses its parks and how much it knows about the histories of the parks. Swords into Plowshares has a survey for you to share your opinion on the repurposed statue. A link is on 29news.com. Some people living in Charlottesville have joined together to fight against the city's new zoning regulations. A lawsuit says upzoning can cause a population increase, and the city's plan fails to include transportation improvements for that. The lawsuit also claims those who filed it will, quote, continue to be harmed by prohibitively expensive tax assessment increases, end quote. City Councilor Michael Payne says in a statement, quote, I feel confident that we've done our due diligence and followed the law and proper procedure for all elements of the new zoning code, end quote. A counseling office staff member at Walton Middle School in Albemarle County is helping to keep families warm this winter. From 9:30 until 4, you can stop by Walton to get a free coat. I believe the schools are closed today, so may have to wait till Monday for that. The coats come in all sizes to fit all members of your family. Karen Coyer says she has been doing this for almost 20 years now. And it is the first day of early voting in the Virginia Republican and Democratic primaries. You can vote in whichever you choose, regardless of affiliation, but not both. For new voters, all you need is an ID. This is for the presidential primaries in March, not for the statewide primaries, which are happening in June. Early voting for those begins in May, which it'll be here before you know it. Time is flying by.
Flying by, it's hard to believe. Okay, in the spirit of the snow, wanted to talk about keeping our pets safe in this cold weather, because it can be dangerous for pets.
Yeah.
So some tips. So basic rule of thumb, if it's too cold for you, it's too cold for your pet outside. Yeah. So kind of keep that in mind. Have enough food and water on hand, their medicines, that sort of thing, for at least 5 days in case you're snowed in. Bring your pet in immediately from the cold if they're whining, shivering, seem anxious, just off, you know. Again, it's just like how we would feel.
Exactly.
Wipe down their paws, especially if you've taken for a walk, so because of any of those chemicals that they may come in contact with, that's always a good idea. Consider getting your pet a coat. Do you have a little coat for your corgi?
Don't,
yeah.
no.
I mean, our dog probably could use it because she doesn't really have a lot of fat on her, but she doesn't want anything on her skin. So we've tried it. She's like, no, so we're fine. And then most importantly, obviously, don't leave them outside for extended periods of time. Yeah. But again, I just feel like if it's too cold for you, if you're cold, they're cold.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's supposed to get cold this weekend again, another dip. So
yes.
Bring those dogs, cats inside.
And you know, we always have a water dish outside, and our dog was outside sniffing at it, and my son realized it was frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
So, you know, but we of course gave her water inside, but you know, we were like, oh, she's thirsty. Yeah. So. Okay, take a look. This again, this is what happens when it's sick. So this is in Milwaukee, or in Oregon, excuse me. And take a look at these cars just trying to get up this hill of ice. And look.
Yeah, they're not having much luck. It's
a
sheet of
boom.
ice.
I mean, just keep watching, because and then people.
Yeah,
look at this poor person.
That would be me if I were trying to walk in it.
I mean, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And then this truck, you think, oh, a truck would be fine. Oh, no, not especially with ice. No. Yeah. These are just kind of, I figured, good reminders that you think you can, but you can't sometimes. You really shouldn't be driving.
Yeah, and that's the thing about ice. I mean, snow you can have some traction in it, but ice you have zero traction.
Yeah.
And you slide like this.
You just slide, and there's nothing.
I've been in that situation before. It's
scary.
Scary, yeah.
Yeah. Very scary. Okay, and then again, just take a look at this. So skiers, just, it's like one of those snow kind of, I don't know what they call it. I mean, this is a snow-nado. Yeah, but oh, can you imagine? I just thought this was like kind of cool.
That is really cool, yeah.
It looks really frigid and cold.
Yeah. Luckily, everybody there is bundled up. But
yeah.
Can you imagine being on that ski
lift? Oh,
lift?
it's a snowy vortex. That's what it is.
And that thing moving through while you're up in the air.
Oh, I know.
That'd be terrifying.
It'd be cold, yeah.
But it's cool to see when you're back.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not there. You're watching it.
Like us.
Yeah, when you're watching it in a warm office.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer, for that. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Again, it is first alert weather day out there. Use caution as you head out on the road this morning. And then it looks like it'll be a cold, frigid weekend ahead with highs only reaching the 30s, lows in the teens. But we are in for a big warm up next week with highs in the mid to upper 50s. I hope you guys have a great day out there, a great Friday, a great weekend. We'll see you again on 29 News at noon.